Hello, my dear children. I hope you all are fit and fine at your home. I wish you all a happy New Year 2021. I hope this year will be filled with lots of happiness and excitement. And I also hope in this Christmas vacation you people have studied and complete your books. Welcome to class 7. The subject is mathematics. I'm your teacher Surekha Nilesh Purohit. Today we will be learning chapter number 12, perimeter and area. Let's recall perimeter. This you have already studied in your lower classes. Now let's see the definition of perimeter. The sum of the lengths of all sides of a closed figure is the perimeter of that figure. That means when you add the length of all the sides of a closed figure, say for example, you can take the closed figure as square, you can take as rectangle, you can take any quadrilateral, any polygon. So when you add up all the total of all the sides, you get its perimeter. Perimeter of a polygon is equal to sum of the lengths of all sides. So if you need to find the perimeter of a polygon, you need to add the sum of the lengths of all sides. Sum over here means obviously total. Perimeter of square, the formula is 4 into side, because all sides of square are congruent. So when you multiply by 4, you will get its perimeter. The side of the square is denoted by letter A. So the formula turns up to perimeter of square is equal to 4A. That is 4 into side means we are substituting side as A. Perimeter of rectangle is equal to 2 multiplied by length plus 2 multiplied by breadth. Perimeter of rectangle with length L and breadth B is 2L plus 2B. 2L means 2 into L and 2B means 2 into breadth. Let us see an example which is there already in your textbook on page number 80. The perimeter of rectangle is 64 centimeter. If its length is 17 centimeter, what is its breadth? So here the perimeter of the rectangle is already given to you and length of the rectangle is given as 17 centimeter. So we need to find the breadth. We will be taking the help of the formula of perimeter of rectangle. So let's start with our sum. As we don't know the breadth, we will take it as x. Formula is 2 length plus 2 breadth is equal to perimeter. Now we will be substituting our values. 2 length plus breadth. Here 2 we are taking as common. So 2 is out and in bracket we are keeping length plus breadth is equal to 64. Here our length is 17. So we are substituting the values. 2 multiplied by 17 plus x is equal to 64. Now we'll be dividing both sides by 2. So we get 2 into 17 plus x upon 2 is equal to 64 upon 2. 2 gets cancelled in the LHS part. So what remains is 17 plus x. And when you divide 64 by 2, we get 32. Now we need to find the value of x. Here in LHS part with x is 17 in positive position. So when it goes to RHS part, it becomes negative. So x is equal to 32 minus 17. We'll get x equals to 15. Therefore, the breadth of the rectangle is 15 centimeter. Next example. The perimeter of a rectangle of length 28 centimeter and breadth 20 centimeter is equal to the perimeter of square. what is the length of the side of that square? So here the question states us that the length of the rectangle is 28 and breadth is 20 centimeter. Now whatever is the perimeter of this rectangle, that perimeter is equal to the perimeter of square. So first here we need to find the perimeter of rectangle. So we'll get the perimeter of square because they are equal according to the question. Now what is the length of the side of the square? So we will get the length of the side of the square. Let's start. So we will write our formula. Perimeter of rectangle is equal to 2 length plus breadth. Bracket symbolizes over here multiplication. Substituting the value, 2 multiplied by 28 plus 20. When you solve this, first we need to solve the bracket, that is 28 plus 20, you will get 48. 48 into 2, you will get 96. If the side of the square is A, then 4A is equal to 96. Children, here we know that perimeter of rectangle is equal to the perimeter of square. So here we got the perimeter of rectangle as 96. So ultimately the perimeter of square will also become 96. So we will write our formula, that is perimeter of square is equal to 4A. Now 4A is equal to 96 because they both are equal according to the question. Now we will write 4A is equal to 96. From here we need to find the value of A. Now 4 into A is written. Multiplication's relation is with division. So both the sides we are going to divide by 4. So when you divide 96 by 4, you will get 24. So the side of the square is 24 centimeter. Based on this, let us solve practice set 44. Question 1. If the length and breadth of a rectangle are doubled, how many times the perimeter of the old rectangle will that be of the new rectangle? Now here they are telling length and breadth of rectangle are doubled. So how many times the perimeter of old rectangle will be of new? So obviously if it is doubled, so it is logically understood that it will be twice. Now let us see the solution. Let the length of the old rectangle be L and breadth be B. Therefore, perimeter of old rectangle is equal to the formula, that is 2 into length plus breadth. Now let us see the new rectangle. So length of new rectangle is equal to 2L. Why 2L beta? Because here it is said that it is doubled. So we are taking as twice L. So new rectangle's length will be 2L and obviously the breadth will also become 2B. So the perimeter of new rectangle will be 2 multiplied by 2L plus 2B. That is equal to 2 into 2 length plus breadth. So 2, that is the perimeter of old rectangle. We are not doing anything. We are just doubling up the old rectangle, perimeter of old rectangle. So we'll get the perimeter of new rectangle will be twice the perimeter of old rectangle. Second question. If the side of a square is tripled, how many times the perimeter of first square will be that of the new square? Now, a normal square is tripled. So, they are asking how many times it will be tripled. So, it is just the same as the previous one. So, if you are tripling anything, it will be 3 times. So, let's see the solution. Let the length of a square be A. Perimeter of square is equal to 4 into side. That is 4 into A, that is 4A. Now we have a new square over here. So side of new square will be 3 into A because we are tripling it. So 3 into A we will get 3A. Perimeter of new square is equal to 4 into side. So 4 into 3A is equal to 3 into 4A. So perimeter of new square will be 3 times the perimeter of the original square. Given alongside is the diagram of a playground. It shows the length of its sides. Find the perimeter of the playground. This is the diagram provided to us. We need to find the perimeter of this playground. Solution. Side AF is equal to side, you can see AF. AF is formed by adding up of side BC plus side DE. So length of side AF will become 15 plus 15, that is 30 meter. Now let us see side FE. Side FE is consisting of two sides, that is AB plus CD. So adding up 10 plus 5 we get 15. So FE becomes 15 meter. Perimeter of playground is equal to, adding up all the sides of this playground we get side AB plus side BC plus side CD plus side DE plus side FE plus side AF. We'll be adding all the sides of this perimeter. So we get 10 plus 15 plus 5 plus 15 plus 15 plus 10. We have substituted the values of all the sides. Adding all this we get 90 meter. So the perimeter of the playground is 90 meter. Next question. As shown in the figure, 4 napkins of all same size were made from a square piece of cloth of 1 meter length. What length of lace will be required to trim all 4 sides of all the napkins? This is the diagram. So this is a big cloth of 1 meter. From that 4 napkins of equal sizes are made. Solution. Side of the square piece cloth is 1 meter. Side of each napkin will obviously become, as we are doing it in equal length, so it will become 0.5 meter, that is 0.5 means half, 1 upon 2. Length of the lace that will be required for 1 napkin is equal to the perimeter of napkin. We need to put a lace at the end, at the borders, so that will be equal to the perimeter of the napkin. That is 4 into side. So 4 into 0.5 we will get 2 meter. Perimeter of 4 napkins is equal to 4 into 2, that is 8 meter. Therefore 8 meter long lace will be required to trim all 4 napkins. Thank you, my dear children. This is the end of this session. Please complete your practice set 44 with neat and good writing. Thank you.